G'day, welcome to another episode of Shit Hotels of Australia, where we travel this wide brown, or in this case green island, and stay in some hotels and hope that they're not shit. Tonight I'm in Queenstown on the west coast of Tasmania. Queenstown is a mining town, also a tourist town, and I'm staying for one night at the Railway Hotel. So let's go inside and check out the room. Right, so this is room 3 of the Railway Hotel. Anyone who's watched my video about my convict ancestor would note that the separate prison at Port Arthur, the cells were only slightly smaller than this, but it has a comfy chair, it has a fan, has a heater, single bed only, has a fridge, a little TV, and it also has a basin. So shared bathroom for this place, which we'll check out shortly. But as I said, the town is a mining town and a tourist town, and the tourist level accommodation is quite ridiculously expensive for a town like Queenstown. I mean, it's not Strawn after all. And so you're left with some slim pickings. But we'll get to the rack rate for this one when we do the pirate score. But let's just say it wasn't expensive. So now let's go down the hall and check out the bathroom. So it has a shower, and one toilet. Okay, the management were walking around, so I didn't really want to be sprung filming, but yeah, it's got the basics. I'm not sure if I'll have a shower there tomorrow or whether I'll just rough it and go stinky and have a shower when I get home, because I'm heading home tomorrow. And now for the Shit Hotels of Australia instant coffee test. And at the Railway Hotel we have the good old International Roast. I won't be drinking it, but expiry June 2027, because I've got the filter and the coffee. Always be prepared. So now let's check out the TV. Well, it turns on. Well, it seems like the guide button on the remote's not working, so we're going to have to do it manually to see what we've got. We've got SBS, ABC, 7, 9, Okay, so it looks like it's got all the free-to-airs. It's surprising that if you look up here, that's the source, that's the antenna, so yeah, not bad considering. And now we'll check out the Wi-Fi, but I've actually had a look at my tablet and there is the Railway Hotel free Wi-Fi, but they didn't give me a password and there doesn't appear to be a password listed anywhere here in this room. I'll have a double check before I go back and ask at the bar. Right, so we've got the Wi-Fi password from the guy at the bar and we're all logged in, so let's check out the speed of the Wi-Fi. Okay, so we'll connect to Netflix and we're connected and we'll press play. Okay, tad slow on startup, but should be good, should be okay. I think I'm the only person staying here tonight, looks like it, but we'll wait and see. Now they kindly leave a copy of the bistro menu in the rooms, but having a peruse of it, it doesn't sound to look particularly exciting, and only a short walk down the street from some other places, so I might just do a little bit of research, do my own research, Google Maps, and see what some of the other places are like before I make my final decision for dinner. Well, I checked out the other places, and although one looked interesting, it started to rain. I mean, it's the west coast of Tasmania after all. And so I decided to eat here at the Railway Hotel in the bistro. Ordered the chicken schnitzel for $22 and schooner, aka a pint of Boag's Draft, and a glass of red. Total price $35. So it's only $13 for these two drinks. And that is pretty bloody good. Anyway, we'll see how we go with the meal. So here's cheers. Well, the meal's come out, perfect timing, and I must admit, it's pretty huge for $22. Big jug of pepper sauce, salad, alfalfa. I haven't seen alfalfa on a salad since Norfolk Island. And anyone who's read Lockie Leonard, Human Torpedo by Tim Winton will know why I don't particularly like alfalfa. But anyway, the rest of it looks good, so let's tuck in. Bon appetit. Second taste. Yep, that wine is pretty ordinary. I think the goon back in the room is actually better quality than that. So, as expected, the size of that meal defeated me, but I did quite well. Just a couple of comments, like salad with the alfalfa. Okay, took the alfalfa off. Salad dressing, tasteless. The pepper sauce, tasteless. But the chips were great, and the chicken schnitzel was enormous and really tasty. So, yeah, not a bad meal here at Railway Hotel in Queenstown. So we'll just finish off the beer and then I'll head back to the room, and I'm going to have to stretch my back after another 4 hours of driving today. My back is absolutely killing me. Strangely, it didn't do that when I was driving the four-wheel drive all the way from North Queensland to the far south. Anyway, so yeah, cheers. Here's to a great night's sleep. Well, as expected, the TV reception with the little indoor antenna is not brilliant. as we can see. But interestingly, in the bistro, they had a large screen TV and the reception was absolutely perfect, and they were playing ABC TV for the last hour and a half. Bizarre. In what was pretty obviously a working class pub, the Railway Hotel in Queenstown. Check out some upkeep issues. The first one, I guess, is a bit obvious. It's the classic problem with the click-in plug, that it isn't a plug. But apart from that, there's not too many really in this cell that is room 3 in the Railway Hotel in Queenstown. Over here we've got a bit of a ding there in the Besser block wall. Up here we've got, looks like some moisture issues up in the corner. Another couple of little dings in the Besser blocks there. And then over here we've got the door handle. I mean, I wish that was completely open, so you don't have to actually open the door with 2 hands. So nothing major except for the missing smoke alarm. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? And now it's time for the pirate score.
Drink up me hearty Joe.
For the Railway Hotel in Queenstown. So first up, cleanliness and upkeep. Well, that room was okay, wasn't it? Even though it did look like it could have belonged in a cell block. It was clean. The only thing was a little ding in the wall and the curtains were a bit frayed. So for cleanliness and upkeep, middle of the road, 3 stars. Facilities. Well, in that room it actually had the fridge, it had the sink, it had a kettle, which the Bridge Hotel didn't have. It didn't have a microwave, and the Railway Hotel didn't have that external kitchenette or TV room that the Bridge Hotel had. But it did have a heater, which kept it warm, and a comfy chair. But again, because it was such a cell block type room, facilities really 2 stars. Add-ons. Well, it had the bar and the bistro, although neither were particularly great. It didn't have a laundry or, God forbid, a pool. So for add-ons, 2 stars. Entertainment and Wi-Fi. Well, the TV was unwatchable with that reception, and the Wi-Fi didn't have the password in the room. You had to go and ask for it. And the speed, though, was actually faster than I have at home, which is considering closer to Hobart than Queenstown is. So for entertainment and Wi-Fi, because of the TV, 2 stars. Bed and bath. Now the single bed was fine. It was warm, it had a doona, and comfortable, but with a shared bathroom, we can't actually rate the bath as part of the room. So for bed and bath, 2 stars. Service. It took a while to find where you actually had to check in. I went to the lounge bar, I went to the gaming area, and finally ended up in the public bar, and finally did manage to get checked in. The guy was really friendly and helpful. No idea whether the rooms are serviced daily, and there's no check out. You just leave the key in the door and walk off. So for service again, 2 stars. The value for money bonus. Now that room only cost me $60 a night, so $5 cheaper than the Bridge Hotel. But again, when the benchmark was set by the Sea Pavilions at Phillip Island with that amazing pod for $65 a night, this cell block at Railway Hotel doesn't get the value for money bonus. And the no earplugs bonus. Look, I went to sleep without earplugs because it was raining and I like to listen to the sound of the rain on the roof. But unfortunately at about 6 in the morning I was woken up by traffic and some voices outside, and I was in no hurry to leave, so I didn't really want to wake up at 6 in the morning. So unfortunately missed it by that much. So no, that doesn't get the no earplugs bonus. So that's a total for the Railway Hotel at Queenstown of 13 out of 30. So if you've enjoyed this one, please click like, please subscribe, hit me up in the comments below. And while the Railway Hotel in Queenstown wasn't great, Queenstown is a good place to visit, as the other vision from this video will show. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you again on the road sometime, hopefully in a hotel that's not one of the shit hotels of Australia. Cheers.